Hi, Leo. If you've clicked on this link, you have reached Ten of Cups Tarot, sorry, with an S, and my name is Elsie. So what you have clicked on here is our weekly wisdom. And this is the first time on this channel that we're trying out a weekly wisdom. What I'm going to be doing each Sunday is I'm going to be picking a animal spirit card for you for your energy that might be in and around you for the week. And then we're going to look at a wisdom oracle card. We're going to clarify both of those with the regular tarot. And so I am going to be reading out of books now and again because these animal spirit cards and the oracles, they are new to me. So some of them I'm getting energy from, vibes I'm getting from them, and some of them I'm not just yet because I haven't used them. I haven't actually pulled any just yet. Look at that, cards are flying already. And of course they're flying because Leo's got energy like crazy. my son's a Leo, and he is without ever-ending energy. In his personality, anyway. Okay. Just want to ask Archangel Michael, Uriel, angels and guides, if you could come in, hold just pure white light. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful gift. Could we please have energy for our Leo collective in and around them this week? Here we go. Ready? And you've got the beaver. Made it, I don't know, when I showed you the deck, I noticed the beaver was on the bottom. It looks like it made itself all the way up to the top. This is the alchemical sign at the top here, the alchemical sign for fire. So we're going to take a look at that. And let me take a look here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not fire. That's the alchemical sign for water, which makes sense because it's a beaver, right? So this doesn't mean that you would have to be a water sign for it to apply. This means this is going to be the energy that's in and around you. So it could be something you're dealing with, or it could be something that someone else is bringing you to deal with, or something that is actually coming from you. The beaver is... There we go. Okay. So the beaver, I like to read the page from the bottom to the top because all the good stuff is at the bottom and the top. Then we'll kind of look around the middle. So the beaver is, when the beaver is in balance, they're happy and they have meaningful work, or they feel as though their work is meaningful. When out of balance, feel kind of useless and worn out. Like, who doesn't, right? To bring yourself back into balance, do some physical labor or selfless service. Selfless service is always a good way to get your chakras back in alignment, it seems. You know, you give to others and you get that back tenfold. It says at the top that the beaver is a hard worker, of course, right? Loyal, tireless, and puts their family first. The beaver's personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for the family. Of course, they're always working, right? And express it by ways of earth element, providing a home and financial stability. So bringing things into the 3D for you. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years and to see it through. See it right through to the end. And the beaver card appears when the task at hand requires a long-term steady effort. This could be work. This could be a relationship. This could be a group of people. This could be a club that you belong to. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. So cleaning out your karma, being cathartic, leaving things that no longer serve you. Just, you know, it's like cleaning out a closet, right? A closet that's really needing attention. Then you're color coding it, putting it all in containers, you know. So mending things where you can, but working hard and seeing that relationship through to the end, or seeing your apology through to the end, or seeing that project at work through to the end. All right, let's go to the wisdom oracles here. Wisdom oracles, the card you have is Orphaned. I'm going to read this because I don't want to, this means something different to me and it could mean something different to others. So I'm just going to read it straight from the book because I would rather do that than, you know, I should use my, I should use my my gut, and my gut says to me that the card is called Orphaned, and it could mean feeling alone, feeling like you need to gather with other people, feeling like you're out of place, that perhaps you are in a place of meditation and enlightenment. This happens during transformation. You'll go within yourself and you can feel orphaned. You can feel alone, like no one else is around to help you, right? Look at that little bird on top of there by itself. Looks a little cold. So I am going to get some more information then. It is card number 5. And card number 5. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in and need to belong, uncertainty about your place. This is interesting because, Leo, you are, all the world is a stage to you, right? So you're always very animated and the person who's making everybody laugh. And even just by being yourself. Like, I mean, I know so many different kinds of Leos. I know some of them who are class clowns, some of them who are always willing to try and bring your energy up if it's down. I also know that there are people who are so serious about themselves that they end up being very, very animated. And then you can really appreciate them for who they are for because they're that animated. All right. So Orphaned also says, as you shift and evolve, yeah, because we were talking about shifting and evolving, right? As I shifted and evolved, as I left my marriage and I began the shift and began to evolve, I decided to reach out to my friends for help because I didn't really have anyone else. I was orphaned. I have a couple of family members that are still around, but for the most part, I've kind of been orphaned. So this really kind of does hit me in the heart here a little bit. It says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing it when you feel that you deserve that they should. Perhaps you are drifting away from the relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. This is exactly what happened to my marriage. I was growing and I was growing. We were growing apart because I was growing and he was not growing. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out. And sometimes, even if it's just two people, you can feel left out, just yourself and someone else, because that person, you know, might take you through their day and they're very passionate about what they do, but it's the most boring thing for you ever. It does say that take to heart, a spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as who you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. Oh, what a great thing to say. It won't be worth the price. Don't compromise in order to belong. We are all so very much wanting belonging, right? Belonging, someone we can be vulnerable with. And it's really hard because when you do go on your own path, especially if you've been in a long time marriage, mine was 20 years, and you end up going on your own path, you leave a lot of people behind because those people don't understand the path that you're on. But I have seen it said that, you know, not everybody has to understand your journey, just you. But you have to be strong enough to be able to go it alone, you know. So that's the kind of energy that you've got going this week. All right, so let's clarify these. The beaver gets the Emperor and the King of Cups. And Orphaned is clarified by, you know, I'm going to take one more card actually for the beaver. If I could clarify one more card for the beaver, please. Yeah, okay. All right, so Orphaned, we've got Justice. And we've got Partnership. Okay, so I pulled just one more card for the beaver card because I got two leadership cards here and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. But it looks as though that these cards are clarifying, and they're encouraging you to. This is the High Priestess, and she is someone who is very intuitive. She is the representative of the Pisces, so she is a water card, and this is the King of Water. So just be sure that you're going with the flow when you can, and you're coming in as the Emperor. So the Emperor is someone who is in charge of everything. He's in charge of the empire. So you're coming in as the Emperor, which means you can do it. You've got good energy. You know what you need to get done. You'll have a successful week by pushing forward. Just be sure that you're using your gut, and that you that you're being kind and strong, and willing to give your time and emotion to someone who needs it from you this week. And then the two cards that we had to clarify orphaned are the Justice card. So you have made a decision about something. The Justice card usually comes in when it's contracts to be signed, usually. So maybe you are leaving a relationship, Leo, or you've left a relationship and you feel as though it was a contract that was broken. Perhaps there was infidelity there, because it looks like you've made a decision about a partnership. And the fact that the orphaned card comes up tells me that you're the one that's going on a different path, or the other person. I mean, you can flip-flop it because it's a general reading, but it looks like one of you is on your way to a different partnership. You're on a different path. So those are the energies that are in and around you this week. I hope that's going to help you for your week. And this is what we'll be doing each Sunday. I'm not necessarily going to mark these with dates, because I do like having them on the site for people who would happen across them. So this is the weekly for starting today for your week. If any of it resonates, please come back here and leave me a message if you could, and let me know what's going on in your week, and I will check back with you on Sunday with another weekly wisdom for you, and we'll see what we can find. But anything else you need to know about this reading is down in the description, and please, if you could like or share, my channel keeps growing, and I am so grateful to you for all the hard work that you're doing with me, and thank you so much for that. But the only way I can keep doing these things for you, is if I can get more people on the site. We can get more subscriptions and add to our Ten of Cups Tarot family, right? Okay, I'm gonna go, and hope you have a good week. Namaste to you. And if you want to leave me something down in the comments, let me know how your week went, or if any of this resonates for you. I'd be glad to see your messages. Have a good week. Bye.